Hi, I'm Kyle with Infiniti of Mission Viejo, and I'm here to show you the new 2017 Q60 Coupe. This is a brand new design for the Q60 model, and it's added the very aggressive double wave hood and grille that was first introduced with the Q50. There's a lot of different options, not just in technology, but different engine choices, so you can get this coupe exactly the way you want to drive it. It's a ton of information, but never fear, I'm going to show you everything about this car, so by the end of the video, you're going to be an expert on this Q60 before you even walk in the dealership. I'm going to go over all the new design changes and accents they've added beautifully to this car. I'm going to go over all the different packages and options so you can get this thing equipped exactly how you want it, and then we're going to get to my favorite part. We're going to drive it. Now, this isn't the 400 horsepower Red Sport version that I first freaked out my Infiniti trainer when I initially got to drive the car, but this 300 horsepower 3-liter will be plenty of power to scare my camera guy Josh when we take it out for a test drive. So come check out the car with me and then hold on your seat because we're going to go fast. The 2017 Q60 continues the design tradition that was first introduced with the Q50, except it's way more amped up in sportiness. And you can tell by how aggressive the front fascia is, to the new grille, to the beautiful LED daytime running lights and full LED headlight and tail lights that have been added to the car. It really makes this car stand out in a segment that's already hyper competitive. The 2017 Q60 comes standard with 19-inch sport rims and bigger brakes and rotors for extra stopping power. It's worth noting that the Red Sport Edition is going to have special 19-inch rims and really awesome red brake calipers that set the car apart from the segment. All the new design features are for enhanced aerodynamics. Everything from the low stance of the car to the new active shutter grille that closes at cruising speed for better aerodynamics and fuel efficiency, to the smaller side mirrors that reduce wind noise, or the beautiful new gills that take in air for the engine but also help move air around the car. Everything about this car is about speed, from the ripples in the side that add a muscularity that kind of give the car a look like a runner who's about to start on the starting blocks. It has that in-motion look, so even when it's standing still, it looks like it can get up and go at any second. So probably my favorite change to the 2017 model are these taillights. Ooh, baby, I love these taillights. This is one of the things they brought straight from the concept, and it makes this thing futuristic as all get out. Combined with the black moldings that are very sporty and the dual exhaust, as well as this nice little spoiler blip on the end, it really makes the whole in-motion thing work. It's like an exclamation at the end of a sentence. As they've changed the exterior, they've completely redesigned the interior as well. They've added these new seats with brand new stitching and bezels to adjust the comfort of your ride so you can have it as sporty and Mario Andretti as you want, or if you're just looking to cruise around town, you can make it very casual. The new Bose Performance Series speaker system is custom designed for the Q60, and they've added sporty metallic speaker covers as well. You see the InTouch system that from the Q50 with the dual touchscreens and the bottom tablet-like screen. The center console is much the same as the Q50. They've added the new shifter knob with the Infiniti logo embedded in the shifter, and your drive mode selector for your sport, standard, or eco modes can be used on the fly. Now, I know this looks like a lot of technology, but the best part about it is everything can be done from your steering wheel or just using your voice. You can change the radio station, the climate, throw in a navigation address, all without ever having to take your eyes off the road. With how much stuff they put in cars nowadays, it can get very distracting. So being able to do everything without being distracted from what the actual driving experience is a blessing for sure. So if you're not familiar with the Infiniti InTouch system, what it is a dual touchscreen system that's meant to be a very easy user experience for the driver. Now, your bottom screen is a tablet. It's very glossy. It's meant to be very reminiscent of devices that you use in your own home. It's touch sensitive, so I can tab through my different driving apps and change everything from the different systems, the safety system that I want activated or deactivated, to setting a street address or destination, to the really cool performance app for my gearheads out there. Tells you everything from fuel flow to G-forces to fuel consumption. So if you're looking for some feedback on how the car drives, if you want to take it to a track, you have that as well. If so equipped, the top screen is your nav screen, which is controlled by the bottom tablet screen, where you can set your street address, go home at the push of a button, or pull up any previous addresses that you've been to recently. So the Q60 comes with 3 different engine options. There's a 2-liter, 208 horsepower, 258 pound-foot of torque. There's a 3-liter, 300 horsepower with 298 pound-foot of torque. And the Red Sport, which is a 400 horsepower twin-turbo V6 that has 400 horsepower and 350 pound-foot of torque. That thing flies. Now, those numbers are great. However, don't think you have to go all out to get the performance, because the 300 horsepower engine has just enough power to get you in as much trouble as you're going to want to get into. It's definitely not the 400, but you can get it in a sport as well. So if you don't want to go all out, you have a lot of different options. And as well as, like, if you don't need the 300 horsepower, you're just somebody who wants to have a flashy car and something that's fun to drive, the single turbo 2-liter is a great engine as well and has plenty of power. This is the non-sport. The exterior is about the same for the sport, but the sport's going to give you paddle shifters that are attached to the steering wheel as opposed to the steering column like they were previously. Acoustically, the car sounds great. I can't really hear any of the outside noises. The smaller side mirrors really do cut down on the wind noise, so the car just kind of cuts through the air really effortlessly. Drives really nice on the road, and your audio system uses sound waves to block out low frequency sounds that you don't want to hear, while using the natural acoustics of the engine to enhance the high performance sounds. So when you step on the gas and it makes your heart skip a beat and your blood run a little faster, that's the audio system making that even more aggressive for you. And then with the Bose, if you're bumping your music, you're not going to hear anything otherwise, because all these speakers are positioned perfectly to give you a surround sound-like experience. The car, it is fast. This Q60 moves. If I hop on the gas, this will rock it. You can take this to the track and really put it through its paces. Having a rear-wheel drive with this is really nice too, because a front-wheel drive car with this much horsepower and torque would be very hard to handle. So it does come as an all-wheel drive optional. It does come with a snow mode too, but it never snows out here. But if you're in the mountains or with snow, it does come with that equipped as well. The personal mode is very cool if you get the more equipped car with like the direct adaptive steering that comes as an option. Or the Sport Plus and Sport modes will change your suspension as well. So you can really customize the driving style in the personal mode to exactly how you want. So if you like a sportier steering setting, but you don't want it to be as stiff with the suspension, and you always want it to be in one certain driving mode, you can select that. So you just push up on your driving mode and those settings are saved for you. Infiniti with the Q60 has made it very important to have an individual driving experience. You can connect the car with your key fob, so when you hit unlock, it goes to your memory seating and it pulls up all your presets, pulls up your driving preferences. It's a very customizable driving experience. The 2017 Q60 has plenty of options available. The first package is the Premium Plus package. It's a $3,200 option, and it'll give you great features like navigation, remote engine start, heated seats, and a heated steering wheel. The driver assistance package is $2,250. Will give you things like blind spot indicators, the front collision intervention and rear collision intervention system. And the technology package, which is $1,850, and that'll upgrade you to the front adaptive headlights. It'll give you intelligent cruise control. It'll give you the blind spot warning and intervention system, as well as the lane departure warning and intervention system. And there is also the direct adaptive steering, which is now a $1,000 standalone option and gives you their direct adaptive steering 2.0, which has been upgraded to give you different kinds of feedback for your different kind of driving style. Thank you guys so much for taking time to watch the video and checking out the Q60 with me. I hope you had as good of a time as I did driving it. If you'd like to see more information about the car or check out our inventory, please see our website at www.infinitimv.com. Thank you very much.